Yo, I got my hands on a 2025 Toyota Sequoia for a week. I'll show you my favorite parts and things maybe Toyota could improve on this thing. Under the hood, she's rocking the same twin turbo V6 as the Tundra platform, the iForce Max. About 440 horsepower, 580 pounds of torque. Very spiffy, and it has a nice growl to it. I thought it was a V8 right out the gate, but then I started hearing those turbo whistles. I was like, oh no. Same as the Tundra platform. One of the main things the user review community does not like is the amount of cargo space you have behind third row seating back here. It's not the most. I mean, I've got a baby, so I had to bring this seat forward a little bit, and they do articulate these back two seats, which I can show you. So just to put a stroller in, I had to shift that forward. But once you drop those, you got a nice bed you could put a lot in. And not only that, but if you got something sticking out, skis, I don't know, 2x4s, whatever you got, this tailgate window pops up. Ooh. Oh. And then, or you could just ride real cool like this. Imagine just riding like this. Like a boat. Badass right there. Yes, sir. Now let's take a look at what we got on the inside. Now this is the 1794 edition, which means it's got massage seats and wood trim, which we'll see, and the automatic running boards, which is not a 1794 trim. That just comes with the 2025 Sequoia on the inside. You got, woo! Now we're gonna go handheld for this beast. Now we're on the inside. You got the beautiful 14-inch display, CarPlay, Android Play. 1794 edition, like I said, which means you get that trim, you get the massage seats, 3-zone climate control over here, which is also can be controlled from the back of the rear zone. I think they could have cleared this up a little bit just as far as the blob of buttons, but beautiful. The seats fold up real nice, giving you a lot of room in here. This guy drops like head up. Boom. Now you got these two captain seats here. I got my kid strapped into this one. A lot of room. You could fully move in the back here. Obviously, you want to keep your seatbelt on at all times and make sure you never actually do move. But if you do, you got a lot of room back there, man. I believe you could probably do some sort of like RV attachment for this thing as far as dropping the seats, having a bed set up in here. And check this out, real cool for the rear view mirror. You can go original mirror or a digital. Obviously now this is blown out because of the camera settings, but it looks real nice for me, people. Mirror, digital. Mirror, digital. I feel like Homer Simpson.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset.
These rear captain seats are awesome, and they recline super easy. They could do a half recline like this, or you keep that little momentum going as you bring down the handle, and she'll spin and go right forward. Now I think the ultimate seat is this one back there with that amount of legroom. It's sensational. I feel like I'm on the highest level Delta first class flight. I mean, this lens doesn't show up properly, but there's an absurd amount of room. Obviously that's a cup holder, so you don't want to put your legs there, but still, if there was a armrest that could collapse from this middle seat here, this would be the king seat in the 2025 Sequoia. But when you drop this, it's kind of more fitting for a child, so you don't have the most leg room. Still pretty decent. I mean, I'm 5'11", and I gotta say my knees are up to it, but I don't know if y'all can see this with the depth of field I have set, but like I said, bring this thing forward. Ooh, my knees are almost locked. In fact, knees fully locked. This is the seat. This is where you want to be if you're having a road trip back here. Awesome. Now these back seats are adjustable with the recline right here. Oh, yes. Not only that, but you can shift them forward and back to get a little more cargo space back there, or they can fully fold down and give you this whole bed for groceries or whatever you may need. They got a Velcro Toyota first aid kit, which is very Toyota. I love that. But seriously, this thing is a car on wheels. Window covers, even the rear windows get it. Look at that. Oh, you get that. Get a little bit of that Maybach effect in the Toyota. We'll close this right here. Get that going. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna take a nice nap back here. Everything covered up. Panoramic roof. The sound system's a banger in this. Let's drive around. Let's see what we got. This model is equipped with 4-wheel drive, and it's got a lot of very tow-specific settings for hauling boats or what have you. This thing is a full-on truck. Big fan of the 14-speaker JBL system in this, which I don't think is even 1794 specific. This just comes as an option in the 2025 Sequoia. Oh shit, look at that. Now, this is my first car review. As you could obviously tell through 1,000 things I've done. I don't even know if the audio quality is what it should be right now. I just fixed my shirt. That's where the mic is. But I'm noticing now that I should have definitely brought my autofocus lens because there's a lot of distance changes and whatnot. But right now we're doing a turn. See? Hey, listen, this thing, I need to put some Velcro or something for these reviews. Man, those guys, they're doing a good job, those review guys. Yo, what are you saying, people? What I really like is just how much sound insulation you get from the car, from the windows. Turns out they're double pane. And you really get that feeling, especially on the highway, like really, really quiet. And I actually really like the drive quality, the comfort of the ride quality. Although I went online, I found out that customers thought this was a little bit more firm relative to the other cars in the full SUV class, but it's like butter, baby. I don't know how soft they need it to be. This isn't a Ghost, you know? This ain't no Phantom, but still. Environment. Sequoia. Fuel economy in this thing is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I think it averages on paper 20 miles to the gallon between city and highway, and I've gotten quite a bit less than that just having been here in the city most of the part, driving short bursts. But I think as far as in class relative to the Expedition and the Tahoe and the Wagoneer, it's pretty much right on spec as far as average. But 22-gallon tank, it'll take you where you need to go. I got this thing dropped off a week ago, and that's where I'm at. But like I said, pretty short trip, so. There you have it, 2025 Sequoia. This thing is priced at about $85,000, the $1,794 edition. It's a little bit more expensive compared to the other full-size SUVs in its class, but that's the Toyota tax. People who buy this expect to hopefully get 20 years out of it, so if you got a family and you're risk averse and you don't really live in an urban environment, you got a big driveway, and you want to hit the open road, Sequoia! Also, thanks for watching and staying through till the end, because this is my first review and I'm gonna do more. It's gonna get better. We're gonna hone it in, dial in the process, so look out for the next car I do. Like and subscribe, please, please like and subscribe. Thank you.